Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy this Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Joyful Findings Show with your host, Melissa Parks.
Woohoo! Welcome back, everybody, to the Joyful Findings Show. I am hoping this finds you joyful. And if you're not joyful, let's get you there, because it's time that we all get there. It's been quite an interesting week, month, year. What is everyone going through out there? The energy is kicking today. I can feel it. It kicked in this morning before the show, roughly 9-10 o'clock. I started to vibrate again. So there's a lot of energy shooting out there to all of you to help you stand in your power, in your strength. I can tell you what, I can feel the energy in my crown right now. So are you guys feeling this? There's a lot of energy coming through right now, and I want you guys to tap into that. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Linnell, Ruth, woohoo, Goldylocks, you guys all for joining today, and anyone else that joins now or in the future. The energy right now is supporting everything that we have going on in our lives right now for the best in humanity and ourselves. This is why it's very important that we tap into our heart center. Our heart center is going to lead the way every time, okay? And this is going to help wash away a lot of things that have been maybe trying to wash on you. Let's put it that way. And we're just kind of like going to push it all off. Oh, it's so funny. They just showed me a picture in my head, but I can't show it to you right now. But anyway, so the energy that's coming right now is here supporting each and every one of us, okay? And I have a little interesting story that I'm going to tell you guys about something that happened to me this week. And actually, it came all the way from March. It just came back, and now it's like the message is very clear, and this message is clear for me as well as all of you, okay? And this is where it's really important that you tap into your heart center and you're tapped into your highest self, okay? Don't stop midpoint. Don't stop anywhere. Just tap into your highest self. Feel like you're connected all the way to source, all the way into your God self. You can feel that. You can feel that. You can feel that, okay? So now that you guys are all feeling that, I'm going to tell you about my story. So back in March, when all this started happening, right? When COVID happened and the shutdowns happened and all the miscommunication and everything started flying around and everything. So one day I was flipping through my cards. I'll show you guys the top of the deck. I was flipping through my cards, right? And on my Archangel deck here. Okay. And I don't use cards very often, but once in a while I need some insight, and they happen to call out to me and they're like, all right, you can use me now. Let's tap into that. So back somewhere around March when this first happened, this card showed up for me. And it meant a lot to me then, and it means a lot to me now, because not only did it show up for me then, but this card, I'm going to tell you the whole story before I get to what the card is. I'm going to keep you guys in suspense. So in the shower on Monday, because that's when we get our messages, right? We get a lot of messages, and intuition is used a lot while we're in the shower, okay? Just pay attention to the thoughts that you're having in the shower. And it's so funny because while I'm in the shower doing my thing, they're like, you need to get the card out from March, and you need to share that on the Spiritual View show, which if you guys are a Patreon, you guys get to be a part of on Mondays at 4 p.m. So look into that on the website. And look into all the other fun, exciting things we have going on. I'll tell you more about that after. So anyways, I pulled out the card, and it was funny because I was flipping through it and the card just kind of came out that day. And not only that day, but I hold a class called Joyful Findings on Monday evening as well. And that card came out 3 times for me that night. And I'm like, you can't make this stuff up, you know, and my class laughs, but you really can't make this stuff up. So again, today, they're like, the card said, I want to be there again today. I want to be included today. So I'm like, all right, I'll just shuffle the deck. And the way I do it is I just flip over some part in the middle, wherever, and there's my card. And there she was. Okay, so this lovely, lovely Archangel right here, you can see how much I'm vibrating. It just wants you to have courage. Okay, and this means courage on many fronts of whatever it might mean for you about moving forward. Whatever you might still have fear about, have no more fear. Have the courage to move forward. It's this card to come up so many times this week. Archangel Ariel, right? She wants to be a part of this right now. And see her in little warrior mode. You know, that's what I feel like. I put on my little warrior braid and we're ready to move forward. So you guys warrior up, get your courage on, whatever that may mean for you as we move forward. But it's very important as we move forward with this courage that we are definitely tapped in to the heart center, okay? And we're letting our intuition guide us rather than outside influences, right? Because I feel like for this to come up so much this week, ladies and gentlemen, this is huge. We're on the brink of something, and I have no idea what it is, but I know that God wins, okay? And ready or not, it's on its way. So courage, 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 okay? And whatever that means for you. And I also get that you guys are supposed to be doing some energetic clearing for yourselves. And if you guys don't know what that is, start looking into it, because we got to start clearing off other people's energy that we might pick up and do that clearing. You know, I talk about this often. I just see it as like, you know, in the shower, you can do it while you're in the shower and clear everything off if you want to. You know what I mean? Just imagine it all just washing off you and just everything negative leaving you. But again, this little courage card is going to be hanging out with us today. Okay. So Ariel, the archangels are always with us anyways, but this, she's like making woo. She's like, she wants everyone to know that she is here and that she is here to assist you. Okay. And it's very important that you understand, you know, even when we see, a lion, right? That's about courage. That's also that observation that we need to be making, that we need to have more courage in our lives or whatever. They want you to be more observant also about everything that's going on in your lives, the synchronicities that aren't synchronicities at all. It's all happening for a reason. So they're wanting you to recognize the patterns that you've broken and the patterns that you're starting to create, because the patterns that you're creating now are the good patterns, right? And it's like the two earth split I talked about before. We can have the crappy timeline, or we can have the timeline that everyone gets together and is all happy and joyful, right? So it's like we all want that timeline. So we want to let go of the negativity and everything that's attached to that second timeline. That's the timeline that we've probably been on for lifetimes, right? And now we've made it to this verge, right? We've made it to this verge, and we're all standing at the fork in the road, and we're going, all right, which way do I go? Which way do I go? Do I follow what I know? Or do I go where I don't know? Do I go into uncharted territory? Well, I can tell you right now that we're going to have a lot more fun in this uncharted territory than we will going through this pattern that we've already been in before. Again, it's going to take courage for us to choose the right path for us, right? And it's funny because actually you guys can't see it, but the shirt I'm wearing says, follow your own path. Okay, so I want you guys to be following your own path, but I want that path to be your heart center leading the way. It's like your guiding light, okay? It's very important that you move together with this guiding light so that it leads you into the direction that you would really like to be in, the highest desire, the highest for humanity, because we are here to create that change. I tell you guys every week, we are the master creators. Here's your steering wheel. Where are you going to take your ship? Where are you taking your car? Wherever you're taking your body, your vessel, where are you taking it? What are you thinking? What are you putting in it? Especially the thoughts. The thoughts are the most dangerous, right? Because we get in these cycles and things go, and they're not good for you anymore. So it's time to break free of those old cycles, those old patterns for yourself, so we can create joy and happiness here on earth. So welcome to the Joyful Finding Show, so you guys can start finding some joy in your life, and we can start creating joy together, because everyone that we are connected to here, and I can pick out a couple places. I see some Sarasota. I don't know where the rest of some of you guys are. There's an Idaho. I might have some more out there. But all this energy that we are connecting in, right? Say here I am. I'm just one little person. And here you guys are, right? And you guys are all these other people. So you guys can feel all these loving vibrations. You guys are starting to connect into it. We're starting to do a whole lot more to this grid system, breaking down the old structures. We're still building down the old structures. And here we are building up the new structures. And it's everything that we love and enjoy. And I love that I've been hearing so many people out there, and look, you guys can see the goosebumps on my face. They're lighting me up right now. Okay, so it's like, you guys, the changes that we are making, you have to step into what you love and desire. Start doing everything you love and desire. If you're still in that 9-to-5 job you don't like, quit it. Start doing something else. This is the time to take control and do what you desire, not what you believe you have to do. This is part of breaking the old belief systems, right? We have to work 9 to 5. We have to do da 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 da. No, we don't. We get to create what is next. Okay, so you guys are the creators of what's next. So art shops, books. If you guys have artistic abilities, or you just want to start a random business that you've wanted to start since you were 5, now is the time to do it. So just snap into it. Just step into it. Go, I'm doing it. And that also takes courage. I told you this is going to be the card of the day. So it's like you have to have courage as we move forward, no matter what, right? Because the dark likes to play on our fears, right? The imaginary stuff that could happen, should happen, or would happen. I say no more. I do not believe that. And I believe that you out there are also believing the same thing. We will not stand in fear. We will stand in courage, and we will stand in love, because love is the most important thing. And this is a conversation that I've had to have this week as well. You cannot have anger in your heart. You cannot still react in anger and still raise your vibration. Okay, yeah, you have to release all that, but if you're going to sit and stay in it, and I've had this conversation with a few people this week that are still holding on to that anger feeling, but they want to raise their vibration, but they don't want to let it go, but they want to raise their vibration, but they don't want to let it go. So they're in a tug of war with themselves, right? They want what's better for them, but they're still going with what they know, what they've been taught, right? Because I get it was from childhood anyways, right? So it was from childhood, and now it's still something that they're still trying to break free from, but they're not sure how. And how to do that is to spread love all over it, okay? I'm saying sprinkle love like it's fairy dust all over everybody. All the people that you don't like, all the violence and everything, see this little sparkly, love specks going everywhere, because it's very important that we spread much more love right now and not react to things, right? Because there's still a lot of people that are reacting to things, and I still do it on occasion too. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. So everyone's on their learning path, right? Because this is all about learning. This is all about expansion. This is all about a lot of things that sometimes we don't even understand in all the levels and layers and everything that it goes on, because it's like it's showing itself to me like the veil is thinning, people, because I am able to see so much more than I've ever been able to see. And I'm sure this is happening for you guys too. Just open your eyes, open your third eye, do whatever kind of meditation you have to do to open that up and be able to see what you need to see, because now is the time to get into that and start opening up to that, okay? Woo, I tell you what, they're just keeping me all chatty today. I definitely will get to all your questions, I promise. But they feel like this is very important that we talk about courage and what that means for you. So that means courage of maybe leaving a relationship if you're not happy in it. Courage about leaving a job you're not happy with. And then courage walking into what you do want, a relationship you do want, or walking into the job you do want. You know what I mean? So now is the time for you to have the courage to move forward in whatever direction that is in the happy meter. Okay, it's like we always have this little happy gauge, right? Picture it as like your gas tank, right? It has an E and it has an F, right? E is for empty, F is for full. Where is your happy meter at? Does it still hang out at 50%? So you're like, kind of like hanging out and kind of like in a balance, or do you have more joy, or you have more empty? What do you have going on? So, because you're the creators of it. So I say, check out what you got going on and change it up, whatever it might be. Again, we have Archangel Ariel here to help us today. She wants me to, I almost want to find a way to stand this up somehow. You know what I mean? Because she wants to be a part of this. So just imagine, I think some of you guys can see it. Is she actually here with me? Can you see her? Can you feel her? Because I do. I feel like, whoo, I feel like she's right behind me. And I feel like, whoo, the heat. A lot of heat, a lot of love, a lot of vibration, a lot of courage, a lot of helping you change, right? And it's getting out of our comfort zones, right? Because sometimes that takes courage as well, because we're comfortable. We keep doing this all the time. You know what I mean? And now it's time for us to get outside of those comfort zones and really have the courage to move ourselves forward, because we are the future of this earth. We are the future of this earth, not what people are telling you out there. We as individuals, each one of us as sovereign human beings, loving beings, doesn't matter if you're black, green, orange, purple, whatever. We are all loving, sovereign beings, and we are all raising our vibration. I can feel it, and you guys can feel this as I say it too. It's like we are raising our vibration, okay? We are raising our vibration, and we are reaching new heights. We are getting to new levels that we had not seen before, things we had not felt before. And I tell you what, things I haven't felt before is this much emotion. I tell you what, there is the littlest thing that will set me off that is like happy, and I cry tears of joy, because I know we're getting that much closer that much closer, people, to being really peaceful beings, okay? Rather than what we've been enslaved in for many, many lifetimes. And you guys are all struggling with this as well, because we've had lifetimes of this, right? You guys have all done probably the past life regressions, going back into some lifetime that caused some trauma, drama, whatever, that we're still holding on to in this lifetime. So I'm just saying, we're cutting all the energy from the old lifetimes, stepping in who we are now, releasing all the old traumas and dramas that no longer serve us anymore, and being the happy, sovereign, loving being that we are. Like, shooting love. They can't. It's so funny because I showed this meme or whatever it was on Facebook this morning about energy, and I just like throw the energy out there, ping, 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 so you guys start sharing your energy and your love out there with everything and everyone, even if they're going to write something nasty on one of your posts or whatever. And I've had that happen a lot this week too. I guess my energy upsets some people, but that's okay, because I have to have the courage, right? That's why this card came up for me again, because I have to have the courage to keep moving forward and stand in what my true beliefs are, rather than caving into what someone else's might be. And I've been like this since I was 13 years old, when I became a recovering Catholic. I've told this story before, but we may have new viewers. When I was sitting there in that pew at church, kneeling, not kneeling, shaking hands, all of that stuff that we do in the Catholic Church, going into the confessional and making up lies because I hadn't lied that week. And you know what? I got home that day and I was like, Mom, I can't do this anymore. This is not my God. My God would not make me do this. My God would not make me lie. My God would not make me lie just so I could get confessional. If you've done nothing wrong that week, then you have not sinned. Yes, we all sin in one way, shape, or form or another. But is that our core? No. We have to live and experience. You know what I mean? And so that was not my God. And I was like, my God is a loving God, a true creator. And if you guys could see this, the goosebumps are all on me, on my face and everything. So it's like, he is here, and I say he, but it could be he, she, them, whatever. Their energy of our creator is here to help us now to move forward, and move forward with courage, right? Because it's going to take a lot of courage with everything that's going on out there, right? Because we live in a whole different world, and that's the old structures that are falling. But God wants us to know that we are truly connected. We are disconnecting from what we watch on the TV. We are just going in and we're going, all right, this is my soul self. This is what I understand. I'm washing away what I don't believe is my truth, right? Because sometimes those are the beliefs that get stuck in you. And it's time for you to totally tap into your soul center, tap into your highest self, and tap into being able to heal yourself, feel yourself, understand yourself, love yourself. Most importantly, love yourself, because it's hard to do that as a human. We may not like this, that, the other thing about ourselves, but it is right now time for you to tap in and feel this energy. Whew, I'm going to take a little breather there. You guys are awesome. Okay, I hope I haven't freaked any of you guys out, because I feel like the energy is coming fast and furious today. You know what I mean? It's like they have a lot of information, and I guess they're giving me the courage to get it out there. So I hope you guys feel this and make sense of it for yourself. Take what truly resonates with you and know that you are doing for the highest and best, okay? This is like so much fun as we move forward, right? It's really an amazing time to be alive right now. And I have to say that those that are deciding not to be here right now are going to the other side to be able to help us from the other side as well, because they've had their journey here. So there's a lot of that going on as well. So I'm going to get to a few of your messages now, because I think I lectured y'all enough this morning or this afternoon, depending on wherever you are. I'm not even going to search for them. Hey, Tiffany, my love, can you just throw up whoever has questions so I don't have to search for them all? Appreciate it. She's better at keeping track of who I talk to and who I don't talk to sometimes. All right. Woohoo! All right. So Malele, spiritual healing, did the day. All right. So, woohoo. Wow, she came through yesterday. Oh, she came through yesterday for you too. That's awesome. Okay, that's awesome. So Malele, it's time for you to have the courage to finish writing your book. It's also about courage, not just about that. It's about every facet of your life, because, it's not, it's no coincidence that she's showing up in all these shows this week. You know what I mean? And we could probably get better answers from Laura Romario. She's the angel queen over there. She knows them all by heart, and I'm just like, hey. But anyways, the courage to move forward. Okay, so you and us also courage about getting rid of what you don't want in your life. I feel like you're still getting rid of a little bit of stuff. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm trying to like sidestep away from it a little bit. So it's like now it's like you're stepping away from it and you're having the courage to move forward in the direction that you truly desire, and letting go of everything that was behind you. The things that were kind of like holding you back, maybe little tethers or whatever, they're totally releasing you now. So it's about you moving forward with courage. And I can't wait to see your book. Bring it on. What you got? Because books are awesome. Everyone has to learn something new, right? And who better than to teach them than the people that are doing it now, right? We have to teach what we're doing now, because sometimes what was written 30 years ago is not relevant now. We're way past that. That might be a good little jump into what we're doing now, but we're so beyond, and we're going to keep going beyond. And these books are also helping keep Akashic records here on Earth. So these books and these movies and these things are very important as well. Oh my God, they just lit me up on that. So I didn't know we had Akashic records on Earth until just now. But this is what they're making here. So there's always a written copy, right? Because if there's a written copy, it's harder to change that, like a video or something like that, which is easily changed now. So they're showing me written books. This is very important. So if you guys have books that you want to write about them. If you guys have artwork you want to do, get out there and do it. I mean, it's time to get out there and do what you got to do. So I'm going to leave that with you, Malele. Hope that was helpful. And who's next? Okay, awesome. I'm getting ready to hey, it's book day. It's book day here. Okay. Can you tell me if I have included everything in the book that I was supposed to? Okay. Yes and no. I feel like there's a part that your ego is telling you to leave out, but I'm telling you that it's time to put it in. So whatever your ego says, no, that's not appropriate, or whatever the speech is you're giving yourself, they want you to throw it in there. I feel like it's a whole chapter by itself, whatever your book is about, but I feel like it gets a chapter by itself. So you guys tap in and just start writing that, because I feel like if you write that, even if you don't add it to the book, they want you to write it because it's therapy for you. So get it out of your system, whatever that part is. I'll leave that with you, Ruth. And I love your name. It always has love in the middle. Awesome. It looks like Karen might be next. My mom passed away. All right. I'm sorry about your mom, Karen. All right. Hoping she's happy now. And I realize it may be early to connect, but I hope she had a few loved ones there. Okay. Yes. So Karen, I feel like there was actually, your mom was ready to go. So she had like this, like, I see this like whole line of family, not only the family, but all these archangels as well, because she had lived her life and she lived it very well. And she's actually very excited about being on the other side now, not being stuck in this body. She's like watching you guys from above. We all look like we're in this fishbowl and she's watching us. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. So it's like, but she is very happy on this other side. She is connected with so many of the angels, and they were there to take her softly away, because I felt like it was a very easy passing for her. And she's just like elated to be on the other side. Yes, she understands that you guys will be missing her and stuff, because that's earth emotions and things of that sort. But she's going to be coming in your dreams, and she's going to be coming in the grandkids' dreams as well. Because I feel like you guys as a family are opening up spiritually, like pow, like you guys are starting to like use telepathy to talk to each other. It's kind of amazing. So, and mom's going to help be a conduit for that. So I'm going to leave that with you, Karen. I hope that was helpful for you today. Awesome. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Queen G, are there any messages for me about starting a podcast? Great messages today, by the way. And thank you. I say yes. Okay. So when I said earlier about starting a business, that could be a podcast, that could be writing the book. I mean, because this technology is the way to go these days, people, right? Because we can be connected and we can be all the way around the world and still be connected, right? We don't have to keep it as, local as we used to. There had to be a little shop for us to do whatever. Now it's like we are taking everything that we're doing and we're going to simplify it. So I say start your podcast. I feel like you have a lot of great information that you would like to share, and it's time for you to start to share it. again, here she wants to come up again. You know, it's about the courage, about just starting it, right? Because when I first started doing this show, it used to just be on the radio. So I just had like some earbuds and I sat there on that couch with my phone and I just talked. And then all of a sudden Tiffany's like, hey, you want to do TV? And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I might be a little nervous, but let me tell you, once I started, I feel like I'm a natural. You say it's time to go. She says go live. I say I'm on. Okay. So it's that easy, and you can make it that easy if you so desire. Okay. But they want you to have the courage about going forward, share the information. That's also about sharing your information. Sometimes it's hard to share our information because people get mad. You know, it's kind of like trying to walk around on eggshells, like, oh, I don't want to say anything that's going to make them mad. But I feel like it's time for us all to stand up and have a voice and what we truly believe in, what our heart center is telling us. So yes, go Queen G. Woohoo. All right, you guys, I am starting to sweat. So you guys must be feeling the energy out there. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of clearing going on. So anyone that's tapped in today, know that you guys are feeling this. And whenever you tap into this, the same energy is going to be attached to it. There's an energy signature. There's an energy signature in our words, in our movements. There's an energy the tongue timing. They're in everything that we're doing. So they want you to really start paying attention to energy, right? Because when I'm throwing it out, I'm throwing it out from heart center, right? Woo, can you guys feel that? You know, and sometimes I can just go, hey, I'm sending you this, and then they can feel it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Let's see, Man Rope. Let's see what you got. Would appreciate if you have any insight for me today. Absolutely. Okay, so I feel like I'm sitting on this teeter-totter, which is kind of weird, but I feel like I'm sitting in the middle of the teeter-totter, which could be like you're trying to choose which timeline you want to have as well, because not only am I like leaning one way and leaning it the other way by myself, but it's like I have decisions, and you want to make the most balanced one, it feels like, you know what I mean? The one that's going to sit the most balanced. Like he wanted to say the word balance. So you are definitely looking to have the balance in your life that you're wanting, but they want you to tap into heart center, because right when we're centered, right, we're balanced, right? When we have this full center right here, we are balanced. And I also feel like there's a new door that's ready to open for you today. I feel like there's this door. It's like ready to just open for you. You just have to walk up to it. And it's like an automatic door. It just opens for you. So have no fear. Have the courage to move forward. I told you she's going to be in everyone's message. So have the courage to move forward, okay? And open up to everything. And also guard yourself. They want you to guard yourself. So the bubble I talk about, they want you to use protection. Protection is important nowadays moving forward because there's a lot of negativity out there. So definitely bubble up. And, you know, that's as easy as looking like Glenda the Good Witch in The Wizard of Oz in your pink translucent bubble or whatever color bubble you'd like to be. But it kind of needs to be translucent so we can kind of still see out and people can still see in, but it keeps all the negativity out. It's like this beautiful screen. It allows love through, but it doesn't allow the negativity in. So I'll leave that with you. Boo, boo. All right. Let's see. Chris Tuck, are you picking up anything from my dear dad or my awesome Uncle Dad's brother? Miss them both. Aw. Let me see if I can tap into them for you. All right, so. Okay, so this is kind of funny. Okay, so I actually see them both stepping up together. This is really cute. This will probably mean something for you, but they show me they're kind of like sitting around and just talking. But this is like they're like having this conversation with you. It's like your energetic self is also in this circle. It's funny because they show me they're like sitting on one side and you're sitting on the other side to make this triangle. So there's definitely this very strong connection that you have going on with your dad and your uncle, and also the connection that they're giving you a lot of messages. And they're telling me it's time that you start listening, okay? Because it's very important that you start listening. They want you to listen. You know their names, you know their vibration, you know their energy. Listen to the voices that are coming to you from them because they're trying to help you open up even further. I see this big expansion for you as you move forward, and then they're like throwing a party for you. So, Chris, you're going to have fun as you move forward. Listen to their voices because they're here to help you. I'll leave that with you. Awesome. You guys are so awesome. All right. Nancy Gary, single, anything toward a future love life. Yes, ma'am. Nancy. Okay. So what I get for you, Nancy, Okay, so I don't know what you have going on right now, but they're showing me like you speeding up time. I don't know what this means for you because I started with today and I just moved forward like a month and a half. So what does that bring us into, like November or almost November or whatever? So I feel like you're going to have some new love interests that are going to show up, and I feel like they're new to your area. So these are people you do not know already, but I feel like you're going to have a choice of two, and it's kind of be like, am I going to go the old route or am I going to go the new route? It's almost like another test is going to pop up in front of you, but you're going to pass this one with flying colors because you're going to go red flag, red flag, red flag. You're going to go, I don't want that. And you're going to move forward to what your heart is actually telling you this time rather than what you're used to, if that makes sense. So I see that happening to you towards October into November. And it's also important that you stand up and start talking your truth, Nancy, because that's going to really help you have the courage to move forward, because I feel like that's very important as you move forward too, especially in the relationship realm. So I'll leave that with you, Nancy. Woo-woo. You are so cool. Okay, you guys are all so cool. And actually, Laura would love a message today. I would love to give you a message today, Laura. Laura, see who came into my life again today. And I know you love this angel. You love them all. Ariel's got the message for you today. And I'm sure you've already heard it loud and clear. I'm probably just going to validate for you. Have the courage to move forward. Have courage to let go of cutting some cords or they don't want to say cords. They want to use a different word, but some beliefs, they're kind of like little balloons. I say they look like little balloons. They're little, those little cartoon balloons. I wish I could do cartoon stuff. Little cartoon balloons, and they're like pop, 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 and have the courage to move forward. And you are totally stepping into your power because you're letting go of whatever it was that you were holding on to. And they just show me you trucking right along. It's like you're picking the high line. I don't know what high line means for you, but you're taking the high line, which is the higher of the two timelines, and those are going to speed up. So everything's going to happen very quickly for you, but you're also going to be like more in tune with your higher self and actually more of the beings on the other side that are communicating with you now. Also, your visions are becoming much more clear. They're showing me like this is what you're starting to paint. That's why you're having a hard time finishing them, because you're not trusting it completely. So just tap into your intuition and let it finish it rather than the human finish it. And I look forward to seeing what you have with that. Paint on or draw on, whatever you do. I know she does a bunch of everything. She's so artistic. She always has paintings in her background too. And as you can see, I have my artwork in my background today still. I'm still sharing you my lovely things I just throw together occasionally. So it's really important that you guys really step in and start using your artistic abilities or your vocabulary to write the books, to do the podcast, to start a show, to do whatever, write a movie, write a new show. We're going to need all new entertainment as we move forward. We can't have the old stuff anymore. That's going to have to change as well, right? All these old structures, bam, 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 falling down, and we start building up all the good stuff. We got to start teaching about love more. We need more love out there, right? So if you guys have love to share, it's time for you guys to share it out there and get that love rocking and rolling. Whoo, I tell you what, the energy is kicking. Are you guys feeling this out there? Woo, I hope you guys are feeling that. Woo, woo, woo. Yes, and that's another thing. So when I give messages to other people on here, like I may have just been giving that message to Laura, but it may apply to 5 other people in the thread, or it may apply to 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. You know what I mean? It's going to apply to everybody in one way, shape, or form or another. You just have to recognize that's your message, right? Because I'm always guided to say things, and sometimes I'll have people that will message me after the show and they're like, you answered my question and I didn't even ask it. And I was like, well, Spirit knows you're watching. They know what you need to know to help you move forward, right? I feel like I'm a motivator. I'm here to motivate you and to empower you to move forward, to be your best self that you can be, right? Without fear, with having courage as we move forward, so that we can start creating heaven on earth. We are the creators, people. You, me, you, and everyone that's watching. We are that. Okay. And also, I'd like to say, yeah, give a thumbs up, definitely subscribe, and definitely share this with anybody that you might want to. Okay. That anyone that you guys feel that this might help, Share this. Even if they only watch 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. The energy is going to be enough to help plant a seed. So, it's just, it's here we are. It's time to start creating new. It's just like, yay for new movies and shows. Yes, Complicated by Design has created one. Now we just need the financing behind it, right? And that's what all this new stuff is. It's like all these new creations, the finance will show up because we're going to start showing up, right? All these new things. And someone's going to have to start producing them. Someone's going to have to come up with some funding, right? So I'm putting it out there that we're all the right people for all this new entertainment that we're going to need in the future and all the newness that we're going to need, that we all start crossing the paths, that it becomes very easy as we move forward to make these things start to happen. They all fall into place. And of course, it's all in divine time. We're still waiting for some of the old structures to fall because we have to see that they've actually fallen and start to build in new places. So even where the old structures were and they're falling down, that has to sit dormant for a little while, let's say, as we're over on this side and we're starting to build up with all our new shows, our all new businesses that we're creating, and all the old ones fall down. All the old ones fall down. So here's another thing I want to talk to you guys about, since, you guys can check out my website, bam, right there on the screen. But also you guys have to check out our website. Go to Goldylocks Productions and check out the website and see that we're starting to offer master classes. Right now, Carol Ann's teaching a mediumship one. And more classes will be coming soon. But this weekend, right? Yeah, it's this weekend. This weekend, you can buy a chance to get a reading with, I think there's like 5 or 6 of us. How many is there, Tiffany? I forget how many. But you guys get to sign up for 15-minute increments or 30 minutes or whatever you want. And it's $60 for 15 minutes. But that means you would get a message from each and every one of us. You know what I mean? So you get like, it's like, it's kind of, we're going to see how it goes, but it's going to be like all this beautiful energy and all these different messages coming at you and being videotaped. You get to go back and watch it again, right? So it's way cool, and it gets you out there and it gets everybody else out there, gets the messages out there. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you feel like that's something you guys want to do, definitely go to the website, check that out. Sign up for a time slot. I know we've already filled up a half hour, so there's a little bit of time left. If you guys want to even just try it for 15 minutes and go, bam, you guys all get a beautiful, energetic message to help you move forward. Will be so much fun. All right. So, yay. Love that. I hope I didn't forget anything. I tried to do all our little messages. But again, she wants to come up. She wants us all to have courage. She also wants us all to step in our power, whatever that means for us, because we forget how powerful we are. Also about sending energy to ourselves and love to ourselves as well as out there. It's very important that we love ourselves and send love to ourselves, right? Because love is going to be the highest vibration that we can be at. Love has to be everything, right? If you had to look at it on a meter, right? And this is not love and this is love. Okay. You want to be in the love vibration, right? We want to be in the highest vibration that we could possibly be in. Okay. You know what I mean? It's time for us to be in that high vibration and stay in that high vibration. And now that we are in the middle of creating all these things, I'll get to you in a second, Jill. So now we're in the middle of creating all these things, it's time to shift into what we want it to. And you'll notice that time is really starting to move fast. Okay, time is starting to move fast. It's moving faster. It's moving faster. It's just like Tiffany and I talked right before the show. She's like, didn't we just do your show yesterday? And I'm like, it feels like it. You know what I mean? So time is moving very quickly right now. So use that to your advantage. And this is going to help you move into exactly what you want to move into. Okay, this is going to be exactly what you want to move into. All right, Jill, I'll take your question now. All right, any messages for me? Jill, I'm getting that you are like doing an internal deep dive right now. And I also feel like you are doing some spring cleaning on your soul self, and you're kind of like getting everything off. You're letting go of some triggers that you may have. I also feel like you're starting to love yourself more and to open yourself more. I feel like there's a lot of purging going on in the heart center. So there's been a lot of emotions that are coming forth is what they're saying. And they want you to just have like a day and just cry all day. I tell you, that was one of the best therapy days I ever had in my life, was just to cry, that snotty cry all day. So we cry all the emotions that we've kept locked up in ourselves. So it's time for you to break free of all the old emotions and allow yourself to break free, Jill. And they're showing me that there's angels around you supporting you in this circle. So just know that you do have the angel support around you. You just have to recognize it. So I'll leave that with you, Jill. Woo, woo, you guys are so awesome. Oh, let's see. Is my friend Pat here today? Let me check for you, Debbie. Thanks for joining us today. Debbie's show is tomorrow. All right, let's see. Pat. All right, Pat's got a blow me back kind of energy. Okay, so what your friend Pat would like to bring through is excitement, because there's been some kind of breakthrough for you, is what she's showing me, or he. I'm not sure if it's man or woman, but they're very excited to be here and come through in this manner. It's great that you're able to talk to them as well, but it's nice to get feedback from somebody else, they said. So they're showing me like their heart is like wide open and it's stepping forward through you, into you. It's so weird. I've never felt like this before, but it's like, woo, I got this beam going. Whoa. Okay, so there was this definite connection, and this definite connection was also to help you to move forward, and also to get out of some kind of fear mode you were in. It was something you guys had discussed before, but this is something that you're totally letting go of now. And it's also, they want to bring up her, it's like bringing the courage forward to help you move forward and stand in your highest and best self and not taking any more crap. Okay, so it's about you being who you need to be. And stop giving too much of yourself as well, because you spread yourself very thin. They want you to pull back a little bit and just spread it out where it needs to go, because if you spread it too thin, it drains too much of your energy, and you need to be your energetic soul. So yes. So there, I'm going to leave that with you, Debbie. She's very excited. She's like, woo! She's throwing a party for you. Oh, that's so awesome. Samir, how are you today? Please guide regarding an alternate business that I am working to build. I say build it. That's going to be my first response, because that's what they wanted me to say. Build it. Because even though we're building an alternate, you're going to use it as an alternate business, right? This one over here, right? We're going to show twos, right? So this one over here wasn't all that, not bringing all the joy and all the happiness, right? And now you're like, I need to start something nice. I need to start something new. Maybe I need to give more. I need to do something that's going to be more of my passion. Okay. And I feel like that's going to be your driving force, is the passion into this alternate business that you are creating. Okay. So it's going to have all your passion attached to it. And that's going to create the abundance that you want with it too. You have expectations of how it's supposed to fall together. They would like you to get rid of that a little bit and just go, my end goal is to have this prosperous business. I'm going to be helping whoever I need to help, da, 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 da. And then you're going to be like, okay, I'm in it. I'm feeling it. There we go. Okay. So just move forward with it. Have the courage to keep moving forward with it. Okay. Because it's very important that you move forward, because it's going to build abundance for you. So I say full steam ahead. Woo. I'll leave that with you, Samir. You guys are awesome. And these are such awesome messages. You know what I mean? Because they relate to so many of you on so many different levels. You know what I mean? So it's just like, wow, wow, wow. You know what I mean? You guys are just so awesome. I love your guys' energy. And thank you, Debbie. She says you're so accurate. I try. It's actually them. I step out and they step in. You know what I mean? This is like trance awake. Because I just let the messages roll. I connect in with your guys' energy. I text you guys. We're all connected. You guys could do this for me as well. And a lot of you do that are already readers. Some of you are my friends, and I text you and I'm like, hey, what are you picking up on this? You got any answers for me? You know what I mean? Because, and say in the thunder and lightning is coming to say that's true. You know what I mean? So I love you guys, and I love you guys for tapping in and being a part of this. Like I said, like and share, and share this with people that you may feel need to be picked up, right? Because sometimes I have people that watch my show just to get them out of a bad mood. They might be feeling depressed, and all of a sudden they watch my show and I'm like, oh, I feel better, so just tap in, share. We got to start sharing more love. Anything that resonates with you, share it. Maybe my show, another show, a poem, whatever brings and draws on your heartstrings a little bit, share these, because these might be the seeds that people need to open up. Okay. These might be the things that people need to open up, right? Because they keep still seeing things through maybe, you know, they're looking, but they don't see. Right now it's time to see everything. Again, 2020, I keep telling you guys this all year. 2020 is about clear vision. Woo, 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 like our little binoculars, we're getting them out there and we're fine adjusting, we're fine tuning, and we want it to be exactly that what we want it to be. And you can't have fear, you can't have anger, you can't have a lot of those negative things on you or in you or around you as you move forward and create this happiness in yourself. And it's also very important that if people start standing up and talking their truth. This is the third time they've clogged me. And I also wore blue today because blue is for our throat chakra. So I'm trying to help you guys all clear that out so we can move forward. All right. Goodness gracious. You want a message? Woo! All right, Anita. Any messages for me today, Melissa? Sure. Goodness gracious. Let's see what you got. Goodness gracious. They love that. Okay, so here's the thing. You need to be laughing more. You need to be having more fun. You need to be creating more fun in your life. They're like, they're almost showing me like a dial, okay? And I feel like I'm on those old stereos when it was, you know, no buttons. We had to actually move the dial, right? And you're hanging out at like a 1, 2 in the volume, right? And they really want you to, and apparently this has to do with speaking your truth as well. So they want you to turn that volume up. Okay, they want you to be about a 5 or a 6. And this is funny because not only do they want you to have courage, but they want you to be loud. So I don't know who you have to be loud with. Maybe you're whispering under your breath and no one can hear you, but it's time for you to be louder. It doesn't mean you have to be cranked up to, you know, 10 max, but they're wanting you to raise your vibration also like that. So if you're hanging out at a 1, 2 vibration, raise that to a 5 or 6, and then keep raising it up as it feels better. Because I feel like whatever you're going through right now is helping you raise through those vibrations very quickly, and it's as easy as just turning the dial. So picture yourself like a dial. Just crank it right up and feel better about that. And also there's a lot of new changes coming for you, Anita, that are going to be very joyful. Just be open to them. Be open and know that you are being guided. I'll leave that with you. Goodness gracious. Beep, beep, beep. All right. So what else is going on out there, my people? Oh, I missed one. Sarah K. Sorry, I missed you. Passed right over you. You were hidden in my thing. Of course, I can give you a message today, Sarah. Okay. So, Sarah, I think you need a different perspective for something that's going on in your life because they just showed me step back outside of the circle, look to see what's going on, make your own conclusions, step back in the circle, voice yourself in this circle. I feel like it's a circle of people, circle of friends, circle of family. It's a circle of something. But there's definitely this circle going on, and this circle is also good because the energy that you bring back into the circle helps calm it all down. So I don't know what this means for you, but this is what they're sharing with me. So as you share this information and you start sharing it within this circle starts to grow, and this circle starts to grow, and the circle starts to grow. And as it grows up and it grows wide. It kind of reminds me of going down in the ground as well. So there's a lot of grounding that I feel like you need to do, but it's also a lot of information, and I feel like it's coming through your crown. So I feel like you're getting a lot of crown action today, and I feel like you need to go outside and ground that, because as I'm talking to you right now, I feel like they got a water bucket and they're just pouring it in. So this is going to help advance you and move forward. So have courage in moving forward, Sarah K. Hope that was helpful. Yay, you guys are so awesome. You guys are awesome. All right, Kavita, any messages for me today? Kavita, they want you just to keep moving forward. They show me you just keep moving forward. They're just like, keep moving forward. And I don't know if you're getting pushed a little bit to move forward, or if there's a little bit of hesitation that's you have moving forward, but I feel like they're trying to push you, and you're just like a little hesitant. I'm not sure. Just let it go. Whatever that hesitation is, just let it go. That's what I call getting in the lazy river, getting in my little raft, and I'm just floating around, and the universe, the current is going to take me exactly where I need to go. I'm going to know when I need to get out of my raft and get on land for a minute. I'm going to know exactly where and when I need to go, where I need to go. Okay? So it's very important that you start tapping into that energy for yourself. Open yourself up. Know that you are being divinely guided. Also, your abilities are starting to top in tenfold. So you better start paying attention. You're supposed to be writing them down, and just start keeping track and keeping attention to paying attention to them. So I'll leave that with you, Kavita. You guys are so welcome. All these messages over there saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. It is my pleasure to be here to share this with you guys. Because not only does it take you guys courage, it takes me courage to get up here and speak my truth. You know, because I'm not always going to make everybody happy, because my truth may not be the same as your truth. And that happens for a lot of us out there right now, right? So I thank you for being here. I thank you for tapping into my energy. And this is one of the things that you guys have to remember as we move forward. Okay. And it's really funny because if you guys look on that light switch over there, you can see there's a little lighthouse on there. I'm always using props. So anyways, you guys are each a lighthouse. You guys are each a lighthouse, and you guys have all turned your lights on. Your heart center's on. Now you're ready for business, right? This is like putting the sign out for business. Now you're letting that light go out, and it's connecting into the people that you need to connect in with to be able to help you move forward, to help them move forward, so that we move forward with ease, right? And sometimes we have to have patience and wait, because we as humans would like it done yesterday, right? We've been doing this a long time. We might be getting fed up with everything that we're doing or have to do, you know, because we're still human. We're still human beings, but we're a spiritual being in this human body. Okay. And that's the most important part that we need to pay attention to right now, is our spiritual self. Kavita, look on my website to book readings with me. If any of you guys are interested in booking a reading with me, look at my website. There's a little book it button there if you guys want to book it online. If there's not a time slot that fits your timing there, please reach me by text or by telephone, and I can adjust I am flexible, but my schedule on there is very structured because I'm flexible being. And sometimes my clients call and like, can you read me right now? And I'm like, by chance I can. Spirit has put us together right this moment. So you never know. So just check out my website for more information, and check out all my other shows there. Remember to go share them and all that fun stuff. You know what I mean? So tap in, you guys. I am like a lighthouse right now. Each one of you are a lighthouse right now. We are reaching more and more people that we need to help move. Complicated by Design has a question. Can we remove patience and soon from our vocabs? Laugh out loud. No, we could not. I have to laugh because this is Dia, and we hear these ones a lot. Patience, patience, patience. I'm surprised that wasn't a card that got pulled out, but it did get pulled out twice on Monday for some of my clients. So, you know, it's like we can get rid of those words, but you're going to find a word that's going to be very similar. You know what I mean? Which is kind of funny. So that's funny. They want you to know that everything is going to be happening very soon. And have patience as we get there. That's almost like the algebra joke we were doing the other day. You know what I mean? It's like it's something we'd never use, but patience is something we have to gather because everyone's working on a collective, right? It's kind of like if you see us all moving, right? See us all moving forward, right? And then we still have some people that are scraggling, right? But we have to wait for everyone to get caught up to us. Like we're all on a team, right? We're all on a team and we're waiting for the rest of our team to show up. So really, we're just waiting for them to show up. And sometimes we have to do other things in that patient and that soon time that we're waiting for. But that's a great question if we could get rid of that. Pretty soon we won't have vocabulary. We'll just be talking telepathically. So we won't ever have to use those words again because we'll be able to do it like that. We'll be able to just manifest it in a moment's notice. You know what I mean? All that's going to change. Patience is a human thing. But also learning is as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, Jillian. Well, I'm glad you're new here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you could join us today. I'm not sure how you found us, but I put out the lighthouse and you must have felt the energy. So welcome. See how funny all those things just fall together as you're talking about them. I can't make this stuff up. It all just happens. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Jillian, I'm just going to tap in and give you a message anyways, even though you haven't asked for one since you're new here. I want to thank you very much for being here. Your guides, your angels, your loved ones are very happy that you're actually starting to open up to expand into things that you did not think possible, were even possible a month ago, 2 months ago, 5 months ago, a year ago, definitely not 10 years ago. There's a lot of advancements and a lot of quickness that's going to happen for you. And it's all going to move very quickly. As soon as you get out of your own way, it's just like things just fall into place. It's like as soon as they keep saying, as soon as you get out of your own way. So whatever thoughts and beliefs that you still have playing that nasty movie in your mind, it's time to get rid of them. Okay. And this is so funny. You guys are going to love this. So I'm going to leave that with you. So I'm glad. Thank you for joining us. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So it's funny. So I've been having this little grasshopper sit here. Okay. The whole time because, I'm in my kids' playroom. So I always have some kind of prop going on right now. So, and this was sitting behind me and I was like, I feel like you need to sit there right now. And I don't know what the spiritual meaning right at this moment is of what the grasshopper is, but the grasshoppers take a big leap. Okay, grasshoppers can jump very, very far. So again, I'm going to say that my two props today, we have Ariel, a lovely little angel here helping us move forward with courage and love. And we have this beautiful grasshopper that's telling us it's time to take the big leap. So whatever the big leap is for you guys, it's time. It's time. Okay. And that was part of my message before I even started my show today, because I always do a little bit of automatic writing before I start. And it says, here we go, ready or not, it's time. Stand up for your beliefs. It's all about the love. God wins. We got this. Okay, so it's about you finding that love. It's finding that courage. And as we move forward, this is going to be amazing, amazing, amazing. This is really an amazing time to be alive with the transformations and the changes that are happening in this lifetime, that we can actually be a part of this, that we can actually feel into this, that we know that we are changing this for our children and our children's children and all the children that follow behind us and all of humanity. That's how much change that is coming to this life on Earth right now as a planet, as a humanity. But we have to stand up for it. We have to feel it in ourselves. We have to feel the light within and reject anything that is still taking us back into any kind of darkness, any kind of shadow. Maybe you have to work through some of your shadow work. Hurry up and get it done. I feel like a lot of you that are watching this right now have done that. And you guys are warriors of light right now. And I told you guys like 2 weeks ago, you've all been activated and that light is within. It's your higher self. It's all this feeling within you. Feel this. Feel it. It's the energy of you. It's your energy vibration. It's your energy frequency. We talk to each other on so many different levels. It could be the way I say the word. It could be the vibration of the word. You guys, I want you guys to feel this. I want you guys to tap into everything. It's just like I could be texting somebody. I say this all the time, right? I could be texting someone and all of a sudden spell check changes the word. Go look up what the word means. It might have everything to do with what you're typing about, but nothing about what you wanted to type. Okay. It's going to be like a signal. There's going to be so many breadcrumbs dropped right now to help awaken you, to help you remember exactly who you are, to let you stand in your power, to let you be exactly who you need to be and not be in outside influences. See, I see you all in your little bubbles. I see pinks and I see greens and I see golds and I see whatever color turquoise and I see whatever colors that you guys want to be, which is so cool. I wish I could find my other painting. I'll find it for next week. I do have this other painting I need to show you guys of when I first opened up to this. You know what I mean? Because the energy is so important. And Jillian, if you're an angelic Reiki master, then girl, you got this energy stuff going on. Just tap into it and trust it more. You know what I mean? Because we have a lot of energy healing that we need to do for ourselves, for humanity. That's why I'm always sharing it all over the place. I shoot it out like Spider-Man, like a web out my hands. You know what I mean? I'm like, phew. And you guys could do the same as well. Make it up as you go along. This is about having fun and being creative as well, right? So be creative. Woo, as we have fun as we move forward, spreading love and joy from this side of the earth to the other side of the earth, and then all the way out into the multiverses from where we come from, right? And I just want to point out again that everything that we're going through right now is happening on a spiritual level in a human body. So they really want you to tap into who your spiritual self is so you can understand what's happening on a human level, right? Because it's almost like looking through a different set of glasses is the best way for me to describe that for you. So I want you guys to tap into your higher self, kind of look through the filter of what's happening and playing out in the human world and know that we are a part of this change and we are part of this new vibration that's happening. Because as Mother Earth raises in her vibration, we also raise in that vibration as well. And we are just going to keep raising that vibration until There's nothing that can stop us now. There's nothing that can stop our vibration. Nothing, unless you allow it yourself. So again, you guys, Archangel Uriel says, have courage as we move forward. Have faith in everything that you're doing. Believe in your true beliefs. That's the heart center, right? Heart center, heart center, heart center. Love this. So have the courage as we move forward. And I want to thank you guys for tapping into my show this week and being a part of this lovely, energetic energy that we have going on here, and being part of this beautiful change, and having the courage to move forward and stand in your truth and stand in your peace, and helping those around us as we move forward, planting those seeds. So remember, if it resonates with you, share it out there with people. Yeah, it may tick them off at first, but it may open their eyes to see the truth. We're here to be seekers of truth and teachers of light, right? Because I've had to decipher that. I'm a seeker of truth. I've been that way my whole life, and I'm still seeking the truth. And we're all still seeking the truth. When it's so hidden from us, we have to look behind closed doors and be like, hey, what's really in that dark room? And see what's behind there so that we can bring it to the surface. This is what Mother Earth is doing, as well as bringing everything to the surface so it can be cleared and we can see the truth, and we can have transparency as we move forward, because it's all about the love vibration. And you can't be anything but transparent in the love vibration, right? Because if not, you start shadows. So stand high in that love vibration this week as we move forward. And I look forward to you guys joining us next week. And if you guys want, don't forget, look at the website, Goldylocks Productions, and sign up for a 15-minute power reading from all of us. That would be really fun. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. You guys have a fabulous week, and energy everywhere. Spread the love. Love you guys.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.